Okay, we got video.
We're live. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hey, welcome to Turquoise Skies. This is our special vintage, or not vintage. We have some vintage pieces. This is our museum show we do on Fridays. We get the bigger stuff out. I'm excited to go through this with you. We'll be with you in just a minute. All right. Hi, everyone. Hey, I'm Matthew James here at Turquoise Skies. We're a jewelry shop here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm excited to present our museum show to you today. So welcome, everyone. We also have hey, Sophia. We also have a special guest coming in. It was kind of unexpected. She just called me on the phone. We get people asking sometimes like, hey, where do you get all this jewelry? So I hope this answers the question. We've got another shop owner who's bringing in a box of old vintage, or at least 60 years old plus of jewelry, and we're gonna take a peek at it. So stick around for that. That's super cool. Denise Kirksky owns Turquoise Maidens in Clayton, New Mexico, and she's gonna swing by. She's from Laguna Pueblo. Really awesome person. We're gonna meet her in just a minute. Hi, Denise. Hey, Mary, Darlene. Thanks for joining us today. Good to see you all. It's been a little while. Thanks. Thanks for the shirt. I mean, it might clash a little bit. I'm always so bad about wearing a shirt that clashes during my live show days, but I think it goes okay with this turquoise. We have 14 pieces out here on the table, and we've got one necklace on my neck. And hi, Darlene. Welcome. It's your first time. So if this is your first time here, welcome. We are a jewelry store in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we're going to be showing a lot of jewelry today. We're not as rapid fire as some of the other shows you see out there. It's not super rapid fire auction. We have bigger, higher end quality pieces today, and we like to spend a little bit of time looking at all the pieces and going through it and really admiring the artisanship that goes into jewelry making here in the Southwest. Everything out here today is Native American made. So we'll talk a little bit about where it comes from and the techniques that are used to make the pieces. And we're going to be showing these on camera. Everything is for sale. If you see something you like, just let me know the number and say sold, and we'll set it aside for you. It is first come, first serve. These pieces that we have out here today, I think we've got two that are similar, but no, I don't think we have any that are similar enough. But they're all one of a kind. Because of that, we can't make we can't make another one of these. The first come, first serve. Whoever is the first to buy it gets it, and then that's it. So that's kind of how it is. We've got Diego on camera today, and then we've got Devin upstairs on phone. So if you see something, if you need to talk to us, you can message us at T.Skies.com. Hello@T.Skies.com. You can call us here at the shop, 505-862-9443, and Devin Edison is upstairs to take your call. Hey there, Coyote Man. Cool. Well, before I get started, before we get too deep into the jewelry, I wanted to give Denise a minute. She's on her way. She's going to bring me a box of old vintage jewelry. I haven't seen before. I'm going to see if there's any really cool treasures in there. I guess she has a customer that just needs to have the stuff looked at. And this is a lot of times how this stuff ends up on the show. So this is your first look. So we may be interrupted here in just a second, but it's okay. I'm excited to see what she's bringing in. But in the meantime, let's take a look at this beautiful cluster bracelet. This is item number 1. We're going to take a look at that. Great quality nuggety natural turquoise. Do you see the color variation here? That's a good indication that we're working with real stones. It might be a little stabilizing, but these aren't synthetic stones or anything like that. It's something to look for with your jewelry. There's a lot of turquoise on the market that is resin composite. These are good quality turquoise nuggets here, probably from Kingman Turquoise Mine. This is an older piece. I love this these straight bezels here, and the contrast between the darkened, this is sterling silver, but that black is sterling silver, and that patina that's on there contrasts with the blue, and it just makes it pop. Kingman, it looks like Kingman. We're on a sturdy 4-shank cuff here. We've got this, here's the artist hallmark here. This is definitely Navajo style, and let's see who made this. This looks like a number 7 Peters. It's actually Fred. That number 7's an F. So that's his hallmark there. Let's get a measurement with my measuring device right here, my wrist. It seemed to be about a 7. I'll get a measuring tape out anyway. This piece is older. And let's see what we got. We've got, when I'm measuring the bracelets here, I'm measuring the inside of the cuff. That's 5.5. And we've got a 1.5 inch gap right there. Do you see that? So we add those two together. That makes a 7. Yep. Can we get that other third camera there? I'm about a 6.5, so it's a little bit loose on me. If you want this piece, let us know if your wrist is slightly different size. There we go. We are a jewelry shop. We can do some customization for you. We can size this a little bit. We can bring it down to about a 6.5. We can open it up to about a 7.5. So wow, you know what? This is like almost too big for this camera. Look at it over here. Wow. There we go. Nice, huge traditional cluster. Old Navajo traditional cluster. That's cool. This is older. This is probably, it made its way through a couple shops before it made its way to me. This is probably older. It was probably dead pawn at one time. Dead pawn meaning, that's a good question. What is dead pawn? Does everybody know what dead pawn is? So on the edge of the Navajo reservation, especially, so like in Arizona, along the highway there, in Gallup, New Mexico, there's a little bit that happens in Albuquerque, but mostly more in the center of the Navajo reservation. There's a lot of pawn shops. And those pawn shops serve a little bit of a different purpose than we're used to in maybe some other parts of the country. It is a crucial part of, it's almost like a bank, like a banking system for the people out there on the reservation. It's a storage, it's a safety security deposit of items. And so when you need something to be secure and safe, sometimes it's a lot safer to keep something in the pawn shop for security than it is if you're way out on the res. And so a family member will usually will come into town before a ceremony or something like that and get all of the jewelry out of security deposit so they can go wear it for ceremony, or if there's some kind of big event going on, a wedding or something. And then they can use it for their event. It's their item. And then when they're done with it, they can go turn it back in to the pawn shop for security. That's one of the services of the pawn shop. The other thing is there's swapping. So you may go leave your nice winter blankets in the pawn shop in the summertime and use the money that you get back from the pawn shop to then get your farming equipment out. And then you'll use your farming equipment. And then when summer comes in and the harvest season's over and starts getting cold, take the farming equipment back in and get your blankets. And it's just it's like a storage service. What happens with dead pawn is if it is in the pawn shop and it is not being paid on, if sometimes whoever is bringing it into the shop wants to just cash out on it and then not pay for it anymore, or defaults on it, or just stops that relationship, it goes to what they call dead. And so that is no longer belonging to anybody, and it sits in the pawn shop for a while. There's like a certain amount of time it has to sit there, And then after so long, I know it's over a year, then they'll call me and be like, hey, Shep, we got some stuff. Do you want to go put it on your show? So that's one of the sources of stuff. So I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but we've had a few people asking about that. So I hope that gives a little bit of clarity. Amazing piece. This is item number 1, size 7. Incredible turquoise cluster bracelet. And so this one may have been in quite a few ceremonies before it was given up. Sometimes it's given up for other jewelry, or sometimes you just cash out on it because you need the money. And so it could have been sold to the pawn shop, basically. Yep, that's where this piece came from. So awesome. That's item number 1. Price on it is $1,700. However, everything on the show today is 20% off. And so that being 20% off, that'll be $1,360. Hey there, Michael. This is item number 1. So just let me know if I'm ranting and talking too much. I tend to do that. I get excited about stuff and start going off on tangents. We'll get going on the jewelry again. Look at this thing. Look how big this is. This is item number 2. Man, I just might slide that on this turquoise. Giant pendant. Giant turquoise pendant. There we go. I can't even fit it in the camera.
Let's try camera 3.
Yeah, there we go. Camera 3. Beautiful long turquoise pendant. This is a kind of a wavy turquoise. I've seen stuff like this around the Santa Rita mine. There's some other mines in not western Nevada, but kind of on the lower edge of Nevada. It had some stuff like this. Sometimes you get a little Candelaria that looks kind of like this sometimes. Not sure where that turquoise came from, but it's large and beautiful. Let's get a measurement on this piece. I'll give you a price too. It was $1,200. We have larger pieces today, so the prices are up there, but that is because they're museum quality large pieces. So this isn't for the faint of heart.
On sale for $960.
It's going to be on sale for $960. This is item number 2. It measures 7 inches long with the bail. Nice thick silver. See, we got a stamp on here. There we go, Chimney Butte. That is a studio in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with a group of artists. Beautiful large bail. Yeah, look at that.
Layaway is an option.
That is right. If you've seen some of these bigger pieces, we do offer layaway. I guess I can explain how layaway works. So if you purchase something on the show, if you'd like to have something, and you buy it, we will send you an invoice. All we need is your email, and then we'll email you an invoice. Once you get an invoice, you can pay in a couple different ways. You can pay with PayPal, you can pay with a credit card. There is a financing option on there called Klarna, which basically you work with them, you set up an account, and they'll let you extend the payments for I think about 2 years. So they will collect from you every month. They will pay us right away. We send it off to you right away, and you get your jewelry right away. That's how that works. Also, we have an in-house layaway program. If your purchase is $250 or more, a combination of anything or one piece, we just need 25% down. That 25% is non-refundable. It's our security to hold on to the piece. And then we charge 25% a month until the piece is paid off. So that's how that works. Thanks, Diego, for reminding me on that. So this is giant Chimney Butte sterling silver. Look at all this. This is what we call applique. These wires, and we call this bead shot, handmade silver bead. And these are buttons, sometimes called peyote beads or peyote flowers. These are more of stars. Number 2 sold, Lacey. All right, how heavy is it? It's heavy. I'll get my scale out if you really want to know. But it is sold. Lacey Hennessy on Facebook purchased this piece. Congratulations, Lacey. I'm just going to do a quick weight on it because I'm curious too. It's like, can't even fit on the scale. 146 grams. Wow. So Lacey just purchased this piece, so we're going to set it aside for Lacey. Thank you, Lacey. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. That's item number 2. And if this is your first time to the show, we've got a little drum. This is our thank you drum. This is our way of saying thank you to you for purchasing, but also thank you for the piece, where it came from, all of the energy that went into that piece, the teachers who taught the artists how to make that piece and everything. So thank you, Lacey. All right. That was item number 2, gone. Item number 3. This is what we call a row bracelet. That is because the stones or the shells, or the coral in this case, are lined up in a row. So this is a 3-row bracelet. This is coral. Something that we saw before is in the turquoise was to look for that variation in color. You can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit of these corals, and you see that little dark spot right there. That's something else to look at. This is an organic pore. Coral is a creature that lives in the ocean, and the real stuff will often have these little organic pores. So you can see that there's a couple pieces there that have those little pores. That is a great sign of good quality coral. The other thing is that differentiation in color. You can see that that is a little bit lighter of a tone than that stone next to it, or that coral next to it. That variation is an indication of something that is better quality. Coral is illegal to harvest now out of the Mediterranean Sea and other places, and so it's getting hard to find. And so there are more sustainable practices going on now where we're getting coral that's farmed. However, the farm coral just isn't getting the colors that people like, not getting that red. A lot of it's white and it's dyed. And so if that was the case, all of these corals would be the exact same color. So that's something to look for. Love these little bead shots here. We call that segmented bead shot because it goes in between every single stone. That is on a sturdy 4-shank silver cuff with these what we call terminal caps there that help hold that together. And usually there's an artist hallmark there on the inside of those terminal caps. Yep, you can kind of see it there. We've got the cross arrow J. This is a piece that came to us from another shop. I'm sorry I didn't buy this piece from this artist. This looks Navajo to me. But there you go, you got the Navajo hallmark and sterling. Look at the price on that. That is real coral. $33.99, $3,400. That'll be on sale for 20% off.
Yep, for $2,720.
$2,720.
And what is the size on it?
The size, let's take a look. That is about a 7 as well. So measuring the cuff here.
We got our guest.
All right, hello. Hi, how's it going?
Good, how about you?
I'm good. Welcome to the show.
If I would have known, I could have combed my hair, but I didn't have time.
Well, I just took you for a surprise. It was just kind of in the moment thing. And so we get people asking all the time, like, hey, where do you get your jewelry? And I was like, I get the jewelry from all over the place. Sometimes people bring it in, sometimes estate sales, sometimes yard sales, sometimes artists bring it in, sometimes we do trade. Can we take a look at what you have?
Sure.
Are you okay with being on the camera?
I don't mind. If
Okay.
you don't mind.
I don't mind.
I'm not going to break it.
No, you're good. So this is Denise. Denise is a friend of mine, and Denise owns a cute little shop in Clayton, New Mexico, called Turquoise Maiden.
Yes.
And if you're in the area in New Mexico, please look her up.
Just stop by.
Yeah, stop by.
Take this off here.
And Denise is from Laguna.
Yes.
Pueblo, and we've got some treasures here. So what's going on with this? This is like antique roadshow kind of thing.
It kind of is. Well, this one, let's see. She wanted to know what kind of metal that was.
Ooh, okay.
And that's an old belt.
Really
a lot of things she's gotten from her mother, and she's an older lady, and she's collected it for years.
Yeah, this is really old. I will have to test it with some metal testing kits.
Okay.
But so what we're going to do, everyone, is we're looking through the jewelry, and this happens sometimes. And what I'll do is I need to look at the jewelry for a little while, go through it and make sure it is what it is, and get an idea of what we have to work with. Then I'll work with the customer or the collector who has the jewelry, and we'll discuss price and make sure that they feel comfortable with the price. Mm-hmm. And then it ends up on the show here, which you see all this other stuff that we're presenting today. No, you're okay. Wow, look at that old
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, if that's silver, that's probably old coin silver that they melted down coins.
Yeah.
You know, and then made them into conchos. That would be a really early concho bell. Let's take a look at that. Look at this concho, everyone. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you got to run. You're
you're fine.
You got a question on where your shop is at?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Clayton, New Mexico. So Clayton is up in the northeast corner of New Mexico. Where they call us 5 states because we're near Texas, Colorado, Kansas, and New Mexico, all 5 of our states. And Oklahoma. We're all right up there. So, and you know where that is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, that looks like
Isn't that pretty?
That looks like just post Fred Harvey.
I wondered. It made me think of the Fred Harvey stuff you had here one time when I came and looked.
Yeah, it's very similar, and a lot of the afterwards they would have that very similar design. Mm-hmm. And so I mean this could be, but I think it'd be like right afterwards. These are unique. It's pretty interesting.
It's just so feminine, I think.
And we've got a hallmark on there, so it could be. I'll have to look up that hallmark too and see if I can't figure out who that is and if that was a replication of that Fred Harvey style or if it was Fred Harvey. Can I get a camera too? Yeah. Real fast. Just take a look at that.
And you're by yourself. You usually have your helper.
Yeah, it was her husband was doing something. It was like his birthday or something, and she's out for today. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad you showed up.
I know. At least you're not here by yourself. Okay, that one's kind of cool too. That's a very old one.
Yeah, these are all very old pieces. Look at that old turquoise too. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Old vintage pieces. These are 60 years old plus.
At least, yeah. I bet.
I'm feeling some of these 30s, 40s, 50s.
Probably, yeah.
Well, really cool early work.
And this one, she would want to keep the watch. The watch is what's more sentimental than the band.
Okay, we'll just have someone take that watch off. Yeah. And you got that old inlay. This is probably old Zuni. Oh. You see that old Zuni inlay? See those? This is how they used to do the inlay. Everything had a channel, which is the silver between. You have the turquoise sitting in the silver, and that silver's holding in all the stones rather than some of the modern blues and things that we have now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's cool. Old watch band.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's a big one. And this one, she wants to know the value on that one too, which I know you're going to do all that.
Yep.
Okay, and that's
old Navajo piece. Watch bands are coming back.
Really, people are, because I mean with
the
Fitbits
Apple Watches
and stuff. You can use an Apple Watch.
We've been starting to cut them, and so the Apple Watch touches, and making custom Apple Watches out of the old watch bands and stuff. Yeah. Devin made a custom just from scratch.
Really?
A watch band the other day.
That's a neat. Oh, look how old that one
I don't even want to clean this up. I want to leave that old black and patina on there.
Oh wow.
There's value in that. Look at that.
There is.
Yeah. It depends on the collector, but if you were to shine this up, you would know how old it was. I mean, we can look at some of the techniques and how they did soldering, and you kind of have to get into the minds of the jewelers that were making jewelry at that time. But and you could really see this twist wire. Yes. This rope wire. Mm-hmm. It is hand twisted. It's not uniform. It's not perfect. Mm-hmm. Where today, a lot of times, you'll see the bulk of the stuff on the market be prefabricated. Yeah. And so there's little clues like that we'll have to look at. And if you were to shine this whole thing up, it might just pass you up. You might just think it was something new. But if you really got under there with a microscope, you could probably tell.
So having that dark patina on there tells you that it is old. I mean that because it takes forever to get that on there, I'm sure.
It's one of many clues
Okay.
that we look at. That's one thing. But who's to say that someone didn't just leave it in somewhere that had more moisture?
Oh, right.
Or, you know, I had this Navajo lady tell me, hey, she's like, hey, you know what the trick is to make it look like good patina? She said, I put it above my stove when I'm cooking pork. And it was like, okay, well, but there's a little bit difference in color with that kind of natural patina. Some of the wear parts were compared to some of the chemical patinas and stuff that you're seeing these days.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know.
So here, this one's just a little different. This one's a modern patina, and this one was used by an oxidizer to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And these two, she's got the men's and the women's matching. And I don't, of course, know how much gold that is on there.
Well, I've got a gold testing kit, and we'll have to figure out what kind of gold it is.
Okay.
It says, it looks like it says someone scratched in there with a pen something GF, which means gold filled. So it may just be a plating of gold over silver.
Okay.
But
that's a really
cute little old ring. I'll just put this watch band over.
Okay.
See, on this one you could put an Apple Watch on there.
Oh, you could?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. See, there we go. Can I get a camera too? Look at this old gold band. Now we'd have to. The thing is, you have to get the Apple Watch endings and put them on there. But isn't that classy if you had that?
Oh wow, yeah.
And then we bring it back to life and get it going again. And we got that old ring.
This is another old watch band.
And yeah, nice old inlay. This would be a chip inlay. There was an adhesive used on this one.
Because of all the tiny little pieces.
Yep, they mixed some kind of old glue with the pieces to put it in there, and then polished it on top and call that chip inlay.
Okay.
She liked watches.
Yeah. And this is just kind of a neat little thing.
Is that band?
I don't know.
You know, it looks like someone took a piece of a watch band
and put it together, huh?
Yeah, and put it together like a pendant. It's interesting with these little torpedo beads. Here we go. That old. And these all look like they've been around for 60 years or so.
Wow. Yeah, and these ones she needs them repaired, so I don't know if I should get these out.
Can we show it off maybe?
Oh yeah, if you
So these are not for sale, but we'll.
This one, and I'm not sure how much pieces. Oh, it's just an old. Oh wow.
That needs to be restrung.
Yeah, it's kind of
old.
I don't know. Is that sinew? That's not sinew, is it? Just string.
Just string. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's string.
String. Oh, and she's got her leftover beads in here.
All right, and this is a 4-strand necklace, old Navajo style necklace. Could be Santo Domingo. It's hard to say. There's a lot of these old hand cut hishi. This Santo Domingo Pueblo was known for that.
Yes.
And there's a lot of trading with Acoma and Laguna there with that hishi.
Yes.
So that's old pin shell. And then we've got these old natural turquoise nuggets.
Oh,
beautiful piece.
I didn't notice the difference in the color till you put it on the TV.
Yeah, good old natural nuggets will do that.
Okay, and this one, she just thinks it hangs funny. So it needs to be lengthened, I think, because it's too short and it's heavy. So it just kind of doesn't hang right. It just kind of sits odd. So she needs it lengthened. Yeah, the weight there is a little uneven. So we'll have to figure out how to. Yeah, let me see. I don't know what I'll do about this one. This will be a challenge. Yeah, but she needs it longer, I think, and I didn't write down how much longer. Look at this old naja. Oh wow. I know. Gosh, that's amazing, nuggets. Isn't it?
It looks like it's wearing your cowboy hat.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Beautiful. We'll have to take a look at them, and then I'll have to
Okay.
get back to you.
Oh
and-
yeah,
and
that'll
see
be
what-
fine. I just needed to get them to you, and I haven't been over very much lately. So
It's been kind of a weird year.
It's been a very off year.
Yeah.
So these ones I'm going to put there because those are repair. And then I didn't know if you want to put anything back in here or how you want to do it, but I know you'll keep track. And that's her.
Okay. Do you want me to just call her and talk to her?
Yeah,
about it?
if you want to, that'd probably be the best thing than me trying to,
Go back and forth and do that.
because I won't know what she wants, and half the time I might not translate what you're saying back.
Yeah, I'll talk to her and I'll just let you keep you in the loop and that's how it
Okay.
goes.
And should I
And,
just put it there?
Yeah, I'm gonna just put this off the side. Otherwise, see, we have questions asking about it already.
Oh,
We're gonna-
nice. That's
but,
good.
Sorry, Sistinas. This is we're gonna keep this up. This is just a preview. I do have to talk with
To
the
the
owner
owner.
first and see what she's thinking about prices, and then it's likely that you'll see this stuff come back on the show. So this is a great opportunity for everyone to see. This is one of the ways that we get jewelry here at the shop. Especially some of this old vintage stuff. You can't just go to the store and buy it.
Or find it
Or find it,
anywhere. It's
yeah.
nice when somebody, just finds it and brings it.
Brings it in.
So yeah,
Yeah, this is super interesting.
that one I know. I'm really curious about that
I
too.
wonder if it was re-leathered at one time,
It looks like the leather looks a little newer.
but still probably within the last 30 years.
Yeah,
So we've
'cause
got
it's supple. It's not.
those rings.
Yeah, is everything okay? You got everything in there?
Yep,
Okay,
I think so.
Thank you. I'll just close it up and I appreciate it. And
Yeah, thank you for bringing it in. And if you have anything else to say about the shop or
Oh
anybody out
yes,
there?
yes, you can stop by. Clayton has a lot of things to see up there. We've got near where I live is the Capulan volcano, which is very famous. We've got a really nice museum. We've got Folsom, which is where the Folsom Man was found, and the Folsom Point,
That's right.
which everybody
And the dinosaur footprints, you
yeah,
can see them in
dinosaur
the...
tracks,
Yeah,
and,
that was
and
cool.
they even found a dinosaur in Folsom. So
Cool
yeah,
stuff.
Clayton's on the Eastern Plains. It's the Kiowa National Grasslands, and it's just beautiful there. We have beautiful skies, and it's windy.
We have my extended family, we have a family reunion out there in Clayton, the Morris family reunion.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that,
Yeah,
but you
so-
probably didn't have it this year.
They're doing it. I didn't go this year, but,
Oh.
but yeah.
They
was,
did have it.
yeah,
Good.
they did have it.
Good. Yeah.
But we'll post the information for the store. It's called Turquoise
That's nice.
Maidens.
Yes, Turquoise Maidens, and I'm Denise Kirksey, and my number is 505-228-1255. I'm on Main Street, 11 Main Street. We've got a very old hotel, and I'm right next to the old hotel.
Awesome. If you're in
So
town,
stop by.
swing by and check her out.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice
Sure.
to see
Good
you.
to see you too.
What was the phone number again?
505-228-1255.
Okay.
1255. Yes.
Okay.
Where do you want me to put this?
You know
Chef?
what? I'll just put it right
Okay.
here for now, and then
So
I'll.
it's not in your way.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Have
ma'am.
fun.
Thank you.
Okay,
We'll be in
bye.
touch. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, everyone. I hope that was fun. That was super cool. It's just how one of the ways we get jewelry. We go to estate sales. We go to others. We do work with a lot of other shops, and if they get vintage stuff, I'll work with them a lot of times and bring it onto the show. So cool. Where were we, Diego?
We just gave the size on number 3.
Number 3. We'll have to start speeding it up because I'm probably going longer than anticipated now. That was size 7 on number 3, and that was the coral bracelet. All right. Ooh, this is a good price on this one. This one's cool. This was a Benny Raton.
Ooh.
Let me zoom in on that. A Raton.
Oh, the Incanlay.
Yes. So check out that sun face right there. Look, it's a face.
Oh, cool.
That Kachina face. And we have this stone inlay here. This looks kind of like rhodochrosite. It actually kind of looks like shell too. It's probably this shell. Got a pink shell, turquoise. Ooh, this is ivory, it looks like. That could be elk tooth or walrus ivory. You don't see elephant ivory on the market, that's illegal, but sometimes there's trade with the Inuit people and some of the other native nations here in the Southwest. And that looks like ivory to me. And then we have some kind of agate sandstone material there. Anyway, beautiful. I'll get a size for you and a price. The price, this one might go pretty quick. It was $600, so that'll be on sale for $480.
Yep. That's not bad for all the detail that went into the sub base.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll take another look at that again. 5.5 with a 1 inch gap. That is a 6.5. That'll actually fit me.
And sold.
Is that sold?
To Sistinas.
Okay, can I just model it for just a second, Sistinas? There we go. Look at that
Layaway.
detail of that face. Wow, that's great. I'll move on. But yeah, 6.5. Let me know if you want a different size. I'm feeling that there is a little bit of sharpness here on the edge. Not too bad. I got it on just fine, but I'm gonna take a look at that for you too before we send it off to you. So there we go. And we gotta get our drum out. Thank you, ma'am. That was item number 4. Number 5. Oh yeah. This looks like, look at that bright lime green turquoise. Can anyone guess where that looks like it's from? It kind of looks like Golden Hills, but it's not Golden Hill. There is a specific mine that is very well known for this look. It's bright green. There's a lot of zinc in the area. The zinc in the earth when the turquoise is forming lends itself to, or lends that really bright green color. It's not Sonoran gold. It is, yeah, Carico Lake. Thank you, Michael, on YouTube. I believe that this is Carico Lake. Just yeah, look, Kathy's already purchased it. Sold to Kathy Suter on YouTube.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, that was, I mean, if you know Carico Lake, that's a great deal. That was $480 on that one.
$480 before the sale or after?
After the sale. Handmade Carico Lake cluster. You know what? Ernie Montoya owns Sunwest Silver. He owns that claim, and he's the only one basically with a stash of that stone now. And so, oh, I guess we should look at the size. I just like moved on. Let me know if we need to resize it for you, Kathy. Let's get a size. Where's my size and state? We're looking at a size 9. Size 9. And thank you, ma'am. Is that good for you, Kathy? Size 9. Before I move on from that piece. If so, then I'll give you the drum. Sold. All right, moving on to number 6. Perfect.
Awesome.
Moving on to number 6. We've got a couple of these smaller bracelets. I think I have that same artist over here that looks like Janine. Yep, Guerrero. These are small. I know some of you are out there looking for those tiny bracelets. We've got some tinies.
Oh boy, you get a Louis down here.
Yeah. Olivia, want to come model this bracelet?
No, I wonder if she's watching.
She's got to head down. She's making jewelry. This is a size 4-inch cuff with a 1-inch gap. So that's like 5, 4 3/4 to a 5. Little bracelet for a little wrist.
How big again?
That'd be 5 inches altogether. 4 3/4 to 5. You know, I kind of feel like I have it upside down. And I feel that way because I always feel like the leaves should be hanging down naturally.
Yeah.
And we've got this lovely turquoise stone centered with a wirework border here. This is all hand twisted wire applique bordering with rope wire. And then we've got a handmade, hand stamped silver leaf up here in the corner on a 3-shank cuff. That is Janine Guerrero. Originally $300. There she is. She was watching.
What's up?
I need your wrist.
Oh, okay.
It's tiny. There you go.
Yeah, it fits.
All right.
Just show it off on the camera. And it already sold.
Oh, it already sold.
Lacey's gonna buy that
Okay.
bracelet. We just gotta show it off. We just had to show it off. We got a bracelet that fit you.
Yeah, my wrists are exactly 5 inches.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Which is kind of freaky. Ooh, that looks nice though. Well, congratulations.
Do you want to model this one while you're here? This is number 13, but we'll get ahead and so I don't call you back down every couple
How
minutes.
much was number 6?
It was 300 with 20% off. That would be what, $60 off. So
So
240.
Adjust this one a little bit more.
And then the piece that she's wearing now, I believe, is the same price. It is. It looks like. That looks like it could be a lot of different mines. Royston, Cerritos. This is item number 13. Same artist. It's a tiny bracelet for a tiny wrist for a tiny customs jeweler at Turquoise Skies.
Yeah.
So Olivia runs our customs department. If you need a repair or something customized or anything like that. Oh, I've got a present for you when you're done. We've got some vintage pieces.
Ooh,
to
I
look
got
at.
excited.
So anyway, this is item number 13. Thank you, Olivia, for your wrist.
You're welcome.
I'll just put this out here. Item number 13. To the laser. And get camera number 2. There we go. This is item number 13.
Peggy's asking if she can use jewelry cleaner on turquoise and coral.
I would keep it away from turquoise and coral specifically. That is because turquoise is a very porous stone, and coral, it being an organic, is very porous. Jewelry cleaner is good for metals, and there's a lot of stones that it's okay for. A lot of the precious stones won't absorb the materials. Turquoise, unless it's stabilized really well, will absorb everything that it touches, including the oils from your fingers. Sold can it be sized? It can size a little bit. What size do you need, Judy? So with the oils from your fingers, when you touch it, you see how that's like nice and shiny? There's a stabilization on there that's doing that. But when it's right out of the mountain, it's going to absorb everything. And you may not know the quality of the stabilization of the stone when you get it. The ancient Egyptians used to rub beeswax on their turquoise because they knew that as well, and to keep chemicals and finger oil and everything off of their turquoise, so it keeps that color for a long time. So Judy Knuckles wants to buy this piece.
Same price, I'm assuming?
Yep, same price. and that's sold to Judy. And what size do you need it sized for you, Judy? And Michael's mentioning what color they change. So turquoise is a copper compound. Actually, copper is the main metal in turquoise. And if you've ever worn a turquoise bracelet or left a penny in the water for a long time, it starts giving that little green color. The turquoise will do the same thing. Over many years of finger oils on it, if you touch it all the time, you'll start getting a green spot. That's the copper inside of the turquoise starting to react. It's actually a little less. Thanks for asking. I'm sorry. It was $270. So it was purchased by Judy Knuckles on Facebook. $270 on sale. What is that?
Let's do the math. 270 times 20. Oh. 216.
216. There you go. Congratulations, Judy. That's item number 13. Thank you, Judy. I tend to bow sometimes. I lived in Japan for a while, and I studied a lot of Japanese culture and stuff. And whenever I used to play those taiko drums and stuff, I feel like I just need to bow, and it's like not even Southwesty. Okay. What's next? Got item number 7. I've got a series here. The next 3 items are from the same artist. Can anyone guess who this artist is? It's been a long time since we've had any of his pieces on our show. He's pretty well known. I'm going to start off with his ring. Cool stuff. He does this texture with oxidation and then does these like petroglyph type designs on it. We've got a beautiful piece of turquoise there. This is all sterling silver. And I think you may have sterling it. Look at the band. We've got stamp work, stars, and texture all around the band. And then if you haven't guessed yet, we got quite a few people knowing what his stuff looks like. That's right, it's Alex Sanchez, Navajo silversmith from the Gallup area. We've got the swirl of life. We've got the Kachina face bear and the corn maiden symbol there. Beautiful little turquoise stone. His piece right here, originally $320, on sale 20% off.
320 on sale. Confession for a moment, $256.
$256 for this ring. I'll get a size for you. I just want to measure my necklace real fast. It's 32 inches, Mr. Lincoln. Size on the ring. That is size 7. The most common ring size is size 7, which is what this ring is, for $256 with the sale. $256. I've got one of his bracelets as well. This is item number 8. Got to zoom out. Nice large. Look, can you see the maiden in there? This is the head. She's wearing a necklace. A little squash blossom necklace. I thought that was super cool. We've got the hand, the healing hand, the journey of life, or the life journey, or the spiral there. We've got the bear, beautiful stone. Yeah, you can't mistake his style. I love how he just does that extra layer of detail. Completely stamped the inside with those stars, those night sky stars. You just got a flash of the price there, $1,500 on sale. We're going to be taking $300 off. That'll be $1,200. Layaway is available. Number 8, large cuff. Get a size on the cuff. Ooh, it's going to be 6.5. I am a 6.5 inch, and that fits great. Can I get a camera 3 on this one?
Nope.
Oh, it's off. Never mind. There we go. We got too busy gabbing, talking about that other vintage stuff. I just have been so busy since I got back from vacation. I usually meet people privately in my office and stuff. And Denise called me right before the show, and I was like, you know what? Why don't you just come on the show and you can bring the jewelry in then? So beautiful. This is item number 8 on sale for $1,200. Alex Sanchez, Dene Silversmith. Then we have a set. I guess all of this is a set, but we've got the matching earrings. There you go.
Oh, those are cute.
Cute little earrings. They're studs. And there's the price of the set. And when I say set, I mean the earrings and the giant squash blossom. So there we go. Check that out. Instead of, it's not really a squash blossom because we don't have the squashes, but you've got that play on the naja. And then the squashes are represented by these square pendants. You can see that all the way up. Placed on those silver bench beads. We'll get a length on the necklace. So we just flashed the price a second ago. It's $2,900 for the set. 20% off.
2,320.
2,320. 26 inches without the hang of the naja. So there we go. This is item not 8. This is item number 9. Yeah, really cool. I love that texturing that he does, that background. You can see that. The texturing back there with the oxidation gives it that really cool charcoal look. And then the contrast with that polished silver and turquoise stones that just pop right there and bring color to the piece in the middle. And then we'll move up those little pendants all the way up. That's super cool. That is Alex Sanchez, Navajo. Oh, I guess let me show the back. Again, just like we saw on the bracelet, all of that stamp work that he does on the back side all the way. It's just that little extra detail. It's not commercial mass production stuff. This is the energy that he puts into his work. It's really incredible. Cool, that's item number 9. Earring and squash necklace set. Number 10, I've got 2 that are completely different. I'm gonna have to just move this one down to be number 15. I thought these were a pretty good deal on these dangle earrings. Here we go. We've got
Those are cute.
long chandelier earrings, turquoise, and I like the movement on these pieces. There we go. Once you get them moving, that's representing the rain. That's Devin. He calls the rain with his flute. It was raining just a little while ago. It was trying to anyway. So we've got the little raindrops coming down, silver tassels. Got that hand cut turquoise silver cluster chandelier by Melissa Homer. Melissa Homer, I'm sorry. Was $210. We're gonna take what, $42 off? So that'll be
168.
$168. This is item number. I totally just skipped 10. No, this is item number 10.
Yep.
This is item number 10 to, sorry, $168. All right, item number 10. Number 11.
How long are the earrings?
That's a good question. Lily, thank you for asking. Earring length on item number 10, we're looking at 3 inches, 3 1/4 to the bottom of the raindrops from the post back. Item number 11. I'm not gonna be able to fit this on the screen. I'm gonna have to zoom out. Here, there we go. Here's a beautiful necklace. Sterling silver. Handmade Navajo pearl. Graduated pendant necklace. I guess they're not graduated too much. The middle one is the long one. This was Richard Jim, the silversmith from. He's actually, I think, in the Albuquerque area. I think he goes back and forth between Albuquerque and Tohitali. Can't even. Feel like I need to wear this to show it off. Let's get a camera at 1.
Sorry.
There we go. You get to see me without a hat. There we go. I'll wear this the rest of the show then. That is item number 11. Sterling silver. It is a little bit older, but not super old. I'm going to say like 2000s. Well, I would wear it the rest of the show unless if I knew what the price was. We're looking at I don't have a price on this. Well, that's weird. Oh, there it is. 1700
1700.
before the sale.
So on sale for 1360.
1360 is the price. All right, beautiful piece. I'll just go ahead and make this number 11B because I took it off. This is just a simple strand of good quality turquoise nuggets. I believe they were Kingman nuggets. Good quality stones. This is the long necklace that I've been wearing all night. It's hard to find some of these sometimes. Not super old. It's only the last couple of years. It is $490 before the sale. It's 11B. And it is 32 inches long.
So on sale 392.
$392 for number 11B. Wow, look how long that is. All right. Just slow me down if I'm going too fast and speed me up if I'm going too slow. So sometimes I tend to get excited about something and I'll talk about it for a long time. Other times I'll go too fast because I'm filling behind. Just wanted to straighten this out on the camera. That look good?
A little still off center on the
Is it?
bottom.
Let me see the camera. There we go. It's better. Number 12. Got another large pendant. This is a bead shot cluster. These little silver balls we call bead shot. And they're all bordering this turquoise stone that's centered here in a cluster pattern. Got layers of rope work bordering. And we've got this beautiful turquoise stone. Look how much it sticks out. Nice. Turquoise. Thank you, Lily. Leslie Nez. Hallmark right there, and a name written down right there. It was $4.98.
That's what it says. So let's see, $4.98. We are looking at $3.99.
$399 for item number 12. Get a measurement on it. Hangs about 4 inches with the bail. Got that large bail. A little curve back here at the end. We've got that bail. Leslie Nez. And we've got some of these little wires. Silver wire applique. Okay, that's item number 12. Number 13, that's sold. That was that little bracelet we saw earlier that Olivia came out and modeled. Number 14 is an old vintage piece. This is cool. You know, I grabbed this piece because of Alex Sanchez, that texture and that oxidation. This is a very old piece.
Mm.
Number 3209. I don't know the artist's name. It was vintage. He was marking every piece he made. This is his. He was a master at this point because this was the 3,000th piece he made. I like these little natural clusters of silver that he left there. Got the silver squash blossoms. So this would go great with your squash blossom, especially if you had a little coral in there. But there's that texturing with that good quality turquoise in the center. On the flanks here, kind of come down. Look how that kind of boxes in that bracelet. I wonder if it'll fit me. That's a little small. This is going to be like a size 6. $1,200 before the sale. We're looking at a 5 with a 1-inch gap. That is a size 6. Vintage sterling silver cuff, Navajo. I saw this little chunk of turquoise, this little chunk of silver, and I thought it was a storyteller. I thought it was someone chopping down a tree or something, but
No,
it's just
a little bit that.
just a nugget. It doesn't fit. I tried just a second ago. It's just a little too small for me. I've got a 6.5-inch wrist and this is a size 6. But if you see how that would fit, we can do camera 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see how that would fit. It would be a flat top. And then on the sides, you would get that layered flank there. Gorgeous bracelet. That is item number 14. No, that's item number,
No,
yeah, 14. Item number 15.
Zuni.
Item number 15. Ooh. Zuni Petty Point.
Number 10 earrings sold.
Number 10 earrings sold. So the number 10, those raining drop earrings. Lacey is going to purchase those. Thank you, Lacey. Get you another drum beat. Thank you, Lacey. We're moving on to item number 15. This is Zuni Rain. Call this Petty Point. Petite Point. Wayne Johnson, originally $370.
296.
On sale for $296. It's the incredible difficulty of cutting these individual stones, which is where all of the time goes into making these pieces. And it's raining up there with you in Washington, huh? We could use a little more rain. Sterling silver. Handmade chain is item number 15. And then finally, last piece of the day, item number 16. Got the larger turquoise. Interesting chandelier. Good stones. I really like that little matrix right here on this side. Where's Unji? We need some earring models. Originally $370 as well. So that'd be on sale for what, $296?
296, yep.
So item number 16, $296 as well. All right. That is everything, everyone. Sold number 16. That is going to Marylis. Okay, Marylis, thank you.
And 14 sold on layaway.
And 14 on layaway. Oh man, that vintage stuff. Let's give Marylis a drum first.
Yep.
You both get your own drum today. And then we've got number 14, Rose. It's going to purchase number 14 on layaway. And that is a great buy.
Thank you. 11B sold.
11B sold. Thank you, Rose. Oh, Mr. Lincoln, it looks like you were beat to the item number 11B, just barely. Who purchased that? That was Roxanne. Can I scroll down just a little bit more? Yep, by, it looks like 9 seconds. This is going to go to Roxanne. I'm sorry about that. She gotcha. All the way at the end. This is good turquoise. I'll keep an eye out for another one if I see something like this for you. I'll keep it around. This is 11B. And this is going to go to Roxanne on Facebook. There we go. We'll give her a drum. The drum also buys us a little bit of time when we're scrambling and writing names down for stuff. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm sorry, Mr. Lincoln. Okay, anything else anybody wants to look at? Hello, Colorado. Congrats, Roxanne. Can I talk about layaway? I sure can. So our layaway program, there's basically two systems we have for financing. One is a pay forward financing. It's a program called Klarna. When you check out, it's a separate agency. You work it out with Klarna, and they'll set up a plan for you to pay on a regular basis, I think up to 2 years. And you can do that online when you're checking out, or we've got an in-house layaway program, and we require 25% down and then 25% a month until the piece is paid off. That initial 25% is non-refundable. It's our way of holding onto the piece for you. And then, and then we send you an invoice every month until the piece is paid off. You can pay it early if you like, but as soon as the piece is paid off, we send it out to you. If you pay with Klarna, they'll pay us right away and we send out the piece right away. That's pretty cool. They actually charge us like 5% or something, but I think they don't charge you anything. It's just they charge us, and it's totally worth it. We can get you the piece and like basically the free financing for you. Yes. Anybody? Anything else? I know we went a little bit long today. We did have this special guest come in. I'm gonna go look at some of this old jewelry, and we're gonna price it out, and it may be back. Just came in. Is the rug available? No, actually, this was an old rug. This one right here. That I got a long time ago, and there's a little sentimental. This one we could probably sell. This one if you like. This one's. We could talk about rugs for a second if you wanted to. So this rug is all handmade wool yarn. One way to look at it is, can I get another camera? The camera too. You see just something to look for in the wool. You know, maybe we'll do a show with the blankets and the rug sometime. But you have some inconsistencies. It's just very uneven, and that just shows that the yarn was handmade. We've got handmade dyes. You get some inconsistencies in the color as well, and it was made with local plants. I just really love this rug, and I've always had it. And when I started in the space in 2000, what was it, Diego? 2005. This is one of the first things I got from a pawn shop owner who gave it to me, and it was kind of like a, here you go, kid. Good luck with this industry. And I've always had it. His name was Bud Adcock. I actually saw him the other day. Which one was I on this one? Yep. He ran Ted's Pawn in Gallup, New Mexico. This one is just a kind of a cool pattern. I thought it brought color to the room. You get a little bit more consistency with the string. It was still hand woven, the layering, but you get the consistency and the color on the dyes. Those are commercial dyes. This is still an authentic hand woven rug. I don't even have a price on it. If you're really interested in this one, let me know and I'll have to figure out the price. Can I show 15 again? Absolutely. Number 15 are the earrings. There we go. We've got the Zuni petty point earrings. Lily was asking about these. Got some movement there. Earrings. There we go. That's item number 15. All right. What else? Did I miss anything while I was going off about those rugs?
Let's I don't think so. Oh, telephone number.
Oh, our telephone number, yeah, of course. So, was Rose asking? Our phone number here at the shop is 505-862-9443. All we need is your email address and we can send you an email. If you need to get a hold of us by email, you can message us hello@tskies.com. Yes, please price on the rug. I think it was around, 300 or 400. This was made in 2012. At a private, we got it at a private rug show. I think it was the Tota Festival. And I was friends with the guy that put it on. His name's George Francis. He's a Navajo silversmith from Farmington, New Mexico. And I got that piece then. Can you write down Mary's name down? And we'll get a hold of Mary on the price of the rug. I don't normally sell the stuff in the background, but yeah. What am I wearing? Oh, well, this is a shirt from Target. No, just kidding. Let's see.
It's from the Target collection.
Yeah. We've got, this was 11A. This was 1700 before the sale. And I'll show that piece up. There we go. Sterling silver, old Navajo pearls. It was 1700 before the sale. What does that bring that to? That is what, $340 off.
This was number 11, correct? So it was 1,360.
1700 times 0.8 is 1360. Yep.
I kept track of all the sell prices.
All right. All right, everyone. Thank you for your time this evening. We know that there's a lot going on and you have busy lives, and we appreciate you spending your time with us. My name is Matthew James. I am the owner and the founder here at Turquoise Skies. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We're about being transparent and just bringing you in. If you're in town, please swing on by. We're at 8106 Manal Northeast in Albuquerque, New Mexico, on the outskirts of Uptown. And we're here Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 6. Those are our store hours. I'm here like all the time, but those are our official open hours. Please come on in. We'd love to see you. That's right, I'm the owner. Thank you. Yep. You know, it's a side project. It's actually, it's funny saying I'm the owner, but like, this was always a side project. I was just like making jewelry on the side. I actually have a full-time job at a dog bone company called Bully Bone. I know you can't really see out that door right there, but my whole warehouse is full of dog bones, and that's my full-time job. And I just did jewelry stuff on the side for fun, and it's just kind of blown up. And now we've got, what, 30 people working here or something like that, Diego? So yeah, it's just kind of a fun thing. We've got a nonprofit that helps support the community, and we just love making jewelry and talking about jewelry. And I'm passionate about talking about some of the older stuff. And yeah, thank you for your support over the years and everything. So you all have a great evening. Good night. Bye.